Today, I kind of wanted to talk about discovering your talents and ideas. Like, how do you do that? And I think there's three main questions that you can ask yourself to discover your hidden talents. If you're not sure what your talents are, here are three questions to find out. Question one, what do people often ask you for help with? Like, what are people asking you for help with? You know, when people reach out to you, are they asking you for advice on a certain topic? Are they asking you for help doing a specific thing? For example, people reach out to me for advice on video stuff. People reach out to me on advice about graphics. People know that I have a talent for that. And if they want to know something and they know me well enough, they ask me. And I'm happy to tell them. So that's one way to know. So the second question would be, what activity makes you lose track of time? So like, what do you enjoy doing? What is it that you would spend so much time doing and it doesn't even feel like it was that much time. Like you were just doing it and you were loving what you're doing. So oftentimes that would be your passion and what you're probably talented at. And question three is, if money wasn't an issue, what would you love to do every single day? Now, for example, I love creating videos. Like, not necessarily these are a little uncomfortable for me, but helping people with video and actually creating video and editing video, I love that. Like, I could seriously do that all day. I love to draw. I don't necessarily like to draw for other people, but I like to draw for myself when I have the time, and I don't have the time. If money wasn't an issue, what would you do, or what would you love to do every single day? Now, I think that if I had the time, really, if money wasn't an issue, I feel like I would probably draw comic books a lot more. I have a comic book that's been stuck in my head, in my heart, and that's something that I can't find the time for because I need to pay bills, obviously, so I need to work, and drawing obviously takes a long time. If I didn't have to worry about money, I probably would work on a comic book. So what is that thing for you? What is something in your heart that if money wasn't an issue, that's what you would do? If you have an answer to that, then you probably can figure out what your talents are. There's probably a way to monetize that as well. Like, whatever your talents are, there's probably a way to make money out of that. Beyond the questions, you can also ask your trusted friends, what do they think your strengths are? I found this video with Simon Sinek, and he talks about that, and I want to play that for you guys.
Call your friends you love, the ones who you know that if you called them at 3 o'clock in the morning, they would answer the phone. And if they called you at 3 o'clock in the morning, you would be there for them. Do not do this with family. Do not do this with siblings. Do not do this with your spouse. It doesn't work. Those relationships are too close. Do it with the friends you love. And ask them the simple question, why are we friends? And they're going to look at you like you're crazy. Because the part of the brain that controls feelings and behavior doesn't control language. In other words, it's hard to put into words. Ironically, you stop asking the question why, because the question why is an emotional question and it elicits emotional responses. Like you ask your kids, why are you home late? Shut up, Dad. But if you say, what were you doing that you're home late? They'll answer the question, right? So you after your friends say, why are you asking me this? You switch to what questions? Come on, what is it about me? What specifically is it about me that I know that you would be there for me no matter what? And they're going to hem and haw, and it's going to be very difficult for them, and they're going to struggle. Don't help them. Don't let anybody else help them. You have to let them go through the uncomfortable process, and you have to play devil's advocate. So they'll say things like, I don't know, you're funny, you're smart, I can rely on you. And you say, good, that's the definition of a friend. You have that with all your friends. What specifically is it about me that I know you would be there for me no matter what? And they're going to go through this process and you're going to say, good, that's the definition of a close friend. You keep at them, and eventually they'll give up. Eventually they'll give up, and they'll stop describing you, and they'll start describing themselves. And this is what my friend said to me. They said, I don't know, Simon. All I know is that I can just sit in a room with you. I don't even have to talk to you, and I feel inspired. And I got goosebumps. In fact, I'm getting them right now. So what they did is they articulated my value in their lives, and I had an emotional response. So you'll get to the point where they'll say something that you will either get goosebumps or you'll well up with tears or something will happen. You will have an emotional response. That's the part of the brain, the limbic brain, that controls those emotions.
In Simon Sinek's case, he's using that ability to inspire people to be a motivational speaker. So that's what he does. He speaks in front of people about this stuff. He's an author, so he encourages people. If he inspires people, he's using that for his profession.
You won't get the exact words of your why, but you'll get in the ballpark. And my friends, what you'll find is if you do it with multiple friends, you'll get very similar, if not the exact same answer, because the value you have in their lives is the same. It's you. So that's a fun way to find your why.
If you guys like that clip with Simon Sinek, he does have a book called Find Your Why. And it's specifically for that, to help you find out your why. Why do you do what you do? Who are you? Like, why are you the way you are? So another way to discover your hidden talent will probably be to try new activities to uncover undiscovered skills. There's probably something that you're super talented at that you don't even know. So the way you'll find out is by trying things that you haven't tried. Then that's probably a hidden talent that you have that you could probably use as your profession. Speaking about value, the value people find in you is the value that you can bring to the world, and that skill or trait will inherently bring value to your life in the way of income. So it's not going to feel like work because it's part of who you are. My work doesn't really feel like work to me. You're going to feel like you have a purpose beyond what you do for work, and that's pretty awesome. If you can use your actual hidden talents, your purpose, that's going to make you feel just fulfilled. That might be the word for it. You're going to feel like you have a purpose. You'll wake up every day and do something that you love. So it's not going to feel like work. And people say that all the time, and they're correct. You should listen to those people. If you love to do this, you would do it for free. That is how you find your calling. Even in scriptures, it says it. Like it says it in the Bible. In Romans 12:6-8, it says, in his grace, God has given us different gifts for doing certain things. So if God has given you the ability to prophesy, speak out with as much faith as God has given you. If your gift is serving others, serve them well. If you are a teacher, teach well. If your gift is to encourage others, be encouraging. If it is giving, give generously. If God has given you leadership ability, take the responsibility seriously. And if you have a gift for showing kindness to others, do it gladly. Basically, it's saying God has given you a gift for doing certain things well. Now, if you're good at those things, you can probably make a living with those things. So that was that video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys watching these videos, man. If you like what you heard, which I'm going to try to do these a little bit more frequently. So go ahead and like, subscribe, follow, all the things. I'm not sure where you're going to be watching this. I'm probably going to try to post it everywhere. Maybe eventually turn it into a podcast. I don't know, something. But I'm trying to do something out here. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. That doesn't even roll off the tongue right from me. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. There it goes. That's the one.